All right, children. So today we are going to revise the chapter The Fun They Had. And the best part is that the present situation that are there in the world today, this chapter becomes very, very easy to understand because we have all had a taste of what a remote learning is, what mechanical teaching is, what looking at the text on a screen knows. So even though there are slight differences, but we all are in a very, very unique position to find out what the pros and cons of learning from a teacher face to face, and pros and cons are from of learning from a teacher when we are remotely accessing. I'm sure all of us must be missing your school. You must be missing getting up early in the morning, sharing of tiffins, commuting to and fro from the school. So all those points. Then again, there are so many things that happen in a class. No, there are a lot of activities that go on, a lot of questioning that is happening. So some of you might be actually missing all that. So we get a very, very unique opportunity to actually understand this chapter. Now, as this chapter, there are two main characters, Margie and Tommy, plus we have a mechanical teacher, then we have the county inspector, and then we have Margie's mother. Now, the book is actually like a diary entry, and the date is 17th May 2157. So it's talking about the 22nd century. And Margie says, today Tommy found a real book. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. Now, this is the first value point that we get, that for these children, Margie and Tommy, the fact that stories are printed on paper, it's very, very new because they are accustomed to reading words on screens, and that too the words are not stationary, the words are moving. So this can also kind of come as a question to you children, that what are the differences that Margie finds in the old book and her mechanical book or her mechanical teacher. They turned the pages which were yellow and crinkly. Now this is the second difference, pages have to be turned, whereas in a mechanical teacher the pages, they simply keep on scrolling, and the pages were yellow and crinkly. Now an old book is, the pages are going to become yellow and crinkly, but do you think a screen is ever going to become yellow and crinkly? And it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen. And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they read it the first time. Now, this paragraph is very important for the question that what are the differences between a normal book and Margie's book, or differentiate between how Margie used to read and how her grandfather used to read. So, first point is that it was printed on paper. Second point is the pages had to be turned. Then the pages became yellow and crinkly. Then words stood still, and when they turned back to the page, it had the same words. So these are 4 or 5 points that you need to know. Gee, said Tommy, what a waste. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away. Now, from this paragraph, also, children, you can get a question that why did Tommy think that the book was a waste? So Tommy thought that the book was a waste because once you have finished reading the book, you simply throw it away. And then he compares it to his own television screen, where he says that my television screen has got more than a million books on it, and it has got place for more books, and I am never going to throw my television screen away. So this point also is a very, very peculiar point for the children, that once you have read the book, it becomes a waste, then you simply throw it away. Same with mine, said Margie. She was 11 and hadn't seen as many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. So now we come to know the ages of these children. Margie was 11, Tommy was 13. She said, where did you find it? In my house, he pointed without looking because he was busy reading. In the attic. And he says, in my house, in the attic, I found this. Now you all can see the meaning of attic. It is actually a triangular shaped space below the roof. What is it about? School. Margie was scornful. School? What is there to write about school? I hate school. And now we come to know that Margie actually does not like school at all. So she says, when she finds out that the book is about school, she says she does not like it, and she says, what is there to write about school? So after this we come to the next question: why did Margie hate her school? Now this also, children, you can get a lot of examples from here why she hated school. Now, she, number one is she always hated school. She never wanted to go to school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. And Margie, she did not like the school at all. Now she does hates it even more because she has been doing very bad in geography, and her mother has now called the county inspector. So he's a kind of an inspector who inspects the mechanical teachers. So he has been called that what is wrong? Why is my daughter not able to learn geography? So how was the county inspector? He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. So he's like a mechanic. He comes to repair the mechanical teachers. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. Now, take something apart means किसी चीज को खोल देना, to open it. तो वो वहीं की वहीं मार्जी के मैकेनिकल टीचर को खोल देता है. Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how. All right. And then after an hour or so, there it was again. अब जब उसने टीचर को खोल दिया तो मार्जी क्या प्रे कर रही थी, मार्जी क्या होप कर रही थी कि इस टीचर को ना इसको पुट टुगेदर अगेन करना नहीं आएगा, इसको वापस जोड़ना ना आए. हे भगवान, काश ऐसा हो जाए that this county inspector does not know how to put together the teacher again. But क्या ऐसा हुआ? No. He knew how, all right. And after an hour or so, there it was again. लेकिन काउंटी इंस्पेक्टर को तो आता था, एंड 1 hour के अंदर अंदर उसने पूरे उस मैकेनिकल टीचर को दोबारा जोड़ दिया. Large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown. And Margie, how does she find the mechanical teacher? Does not find it attractive at all, does not find it nice looking at all. And she says it is black, it is ugly, it has got a big screen in which all the lessons are shown and the questions are asked. And she says, wo bhi theek hai, that wasn't so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. चलो वो भी ठीक था. मार्जी बोलती है कि मेरे को इससे lessons पढ़ने पड़ते हैं. But the worst part about the mechanical teacher was the slot where she was supposed to put her homework. She always had to write them out in a punch code, and now we know how is Margie communicating with the mechanical teacher through a punch code. So she wrote her homework, her answers in a punch code, which she had learnt when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. And the mechanical teacher, immediately he would calculate the marks. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick. Those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average 10-year level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory." And he patted Margie's head again. So now the county inspector, once he finished, he smiled and he patted Margie's head, and then he tells his mother that your daughter is okay. The fault was with the teacher only. The mechanical teacher was going very fast, and that is why Margie was not able to cope up. Now I have slowed it to a 10-year level. Now you see, how old is Margie? She is 11, but it has been slowed to a 10-year level. And he says she's progressing very well, so you don't have to worry. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. अब मार्जी को बहुत disappointment होती है, बहुत दुख होता है, क्योंकि वो क्या सोच रही थी कि जैसे टॉमी के साथ एक बार हुआ था कि उसका मैकेनिकल टीचर 1 महीने के लिए चला गया था क्योंकि उसका हिस्ट्री सेक्टर ब्लैंक आउट हो गया था, तो मेरे साथ भी ऐसा ही कुछ होगा. लेकिन Margie's mechanical teacher was repaired within an hour. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" So now we come to the actual scene that's playing where Tommy and Margie are discussing about the book. And then she says, "Why will anyone write about school?" Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. "Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. तो टॉमी ना बहुत सुपीरियोरिटी से, बहुत ही मार्जी को लुक डाउन अपॉन लॉफ्टिली उसकी तरफ देख के बोलता है दैट दे आर राइटिंग अबाउट द स्कूल बिकॉज the school is not like our school. It is different. The school that existed hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. And now Tommy is trying to show his knowledge to Margie. Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. तो मार्जी कहती है मुझे नहीं पता कि उस टाइम कैसे टीचर्स होते थे, कैसे बच्चे होते थे, और वो थोड़ी टाइम टॉमी के शोल्डर के ऊपर से पीछे से वो बुक पढ़ती है एंड देन शी सेज ओके सो दे हैड अ टीचर, उनका टीचर होता था कोई. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. Yes, beta.
Attendance.
So I will just take the attendance. So 21 students are present. Okay, so we have taken the attendance. Right. So now, Tommy and Marge, they are discussing about the teacher. Now this also can come as a question. What was the difference between Tommy's and Margie's teacher and a older teacher, the old kinds of teachers? So he says, how can a man be a teacher? So for them, they say, can a man be so intelligent? Can a man be so knowledgeable that he can be a teacher? Well, so the answers that how were they teaching? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. So they say कि teacher कैसे पढ़ाता था? So Tommy says teachers, he just told them things and then he gave them homework and then he used to ask them questions. तो फिर यहाँ पे वो smartness वाला बात बोलती है मार्जी कि इज अ मैन स्मार्ट इनफ? क्या एक मैन स्मार्ट होता है? अ मैन इजंट स्मार्ट इनफ, इतना स्मार्ट नहीं होता है. श्योर ही इज. My father knows as much as my teacher. So Tom retorts back and he says, yes, a man is as smart because my father, he knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much. I betcha. I betcha is I bet you. So Margie says, okay, yes, I can bet that he knows as much as the teacher. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. तो अब वो सेकंड पॉइंट पे आ जाते हैं. मार्जी सोचती है कि पहले के जो टीचर्स थे, जो मैन होते थे, वो घर में आके पढ़ाते थे. तो she says this only, that I don't want any strange man to come into my house and teach me. तो इस बात को सुन के टॉमी हंसने लग जाता है, बोलता है, You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. And now the concept of school is also new to these kids. So Tommy usko samjhata hai that the teachers don't live in the house. They don't come to your house and teach. You actually go to a special building where all the teachers also come and the kids also come and they learn. And all the kids learned the same thing. Sure, if they were the same age. And Margie says, अच्छा तो सारे बच्चे सेम चीज सीखते थे? तो टॉमी बोलता है, हाँ, अगर वो सेम एज के होते थे तो वो सेम चीज ही सीखते थे. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. Now, this concept is also new to Margie. So she says, my mother says that every teacher has to be different. It has to be according to the need of the child. Just the same. They didn't do that way then. And he says, ऐसा ही होता था. पहले तो हमारी तरह नहीं करते थे. पहले तो सब बच्चों को एक साथ पढ़ाते थे. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. And he says, अगर तुम्हें पसंद नहीं आ रहा तो don't read the book. I didn't say I didn't like it. Margie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. तो Margie कहती है, मैंने कब बोला कि मुझे ये book अच्छी नहीं लगती? Because she wanted to know more about these schools. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie, school. अब वो बेचारे बच्चे पढ़ ही रहे थे जब मार्जी की मदर उसको स्कूल के लिए बुला लेती है. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones. And it's probably time for Tommy too. And Margie does not want to go to school. And school, as we know, will be in her house only. So Margie says, please, Mummy, not yet. So Mrs. Jones says, no, now only you have to study. Margie said to Tommy, "Can I read the book some more with you after school?" So Margie asked Tommy, "Please, मैं दोबारा ये book पढ़ लूं?" "Maybe," he said nonchalantly, and very carelessly he answers, "Okay, you can read the book." He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm, and Tommy walks away from there. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. Now, this again, children, is very, very relatable to you all. Initially, your school was a designated place. Now, your school, some of you must be sitting on your bed, some of you must be sitting on the dining table, some of you must be sitting on the sofa, and that has become your school. तो ऐसे ही मार्जी का जो स्कूल रूम था, that was a room that was just beside her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher had already been switched on and it was waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. And Margie's mother, she made a point that Margie should study at the same time every day. So Saturday और Sunday को छोड़कर हर दिन सेम टाइम पे मार्जी का टीचर ऑन हो जाता था. So you can have a look at this picture, and very, very relatable in today's time. Because her mother said little girls learned better if they learn at regular hours. And why did Margie's mother make her read at the same time, learn at the same time? Because she said if you learn at the same time, regular hours every day, then you learn better. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot." And the teacher has, as soon as Margie comes, the teacher has started teaching and he says, "Today I'm going to teach you addition of proper fractions and first I need yesterday's homework." Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. And Margie का आज दिमाग बिल्कुल भी पढ़ने में नहीं है. वो किसके बारे में सोचे जा रही है? उस टाइम के स्कूल के बारे में, when her grandfather's grandfather was a child. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. And she is imagining कैसा होता होगा, सब बच्चे एक साथ आते होंगे, they would be laughing, they would be shouting in the schoolyard, they would be sitting together in the schoolroom, and then when the school ends, they would go back together at the end of the day. They learned the same thing so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Now you see, poor Margie, she does not have anybody to talk about the school. She has no friends. जबकि हम क्या करते हैं स्कूल में? We talk about our lessons. If we don't understand, we ask our friends. Then we talk about our homework also. So Margie thinks कितना अच्छा होता होगा पहले ना, जब ऐसे बच्चे करते होंगे. And the teachers were people. And the best part was that the teacher was people, because people are sensitive. अगर क्लास में कोई बच्चा ध्यान नहीं देता है, या किसी कोई बच्चा बीमार हो जाता है, या कोई बच्चा फेस बनाता है, the teacher stops the lesson and asks the child, "What happened? Are you uncomfortable? Why are you not learning? Pay attention in the class." But here you see what has happened is Margie's teacher is not concerned with her at all. He does not even come to know, the mechanical teacher does not even come to know that Margie is not listening to the lesson. So he simply tells her, "Okay, कि अभी तुम आ गई हो, चलो अब हम पढ़ेंगे, पहले अपना होमवर्क दिखाओ." And we see that during this scene, Margie is not listening to the mechanical teacher at all, but still the mechanical teacher is teaching, because after all it is a machine. It does not have emotions, it is not sensitive. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen. When we add fractions 1 by 2 and 1 by 4, Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. And today, Margie बिल्कुल भी lesson को नहीं पढ़ रही है. उसका सारा ध्यान कहाँ पर है? About how the children in the olden schools, they must be learning their lessons. Now with this, children, I come to the end of this chapter. I will just, you can unmute your mic and ask me if there is a doubt. If there is a doubt, Bhuvnesh, no doubt. Niyati, you were asking me something?
Yes, ma'am. Three
We have
poetic
to
devices.
complete the left three poetic devices, means the poetic
Yes,
devices
ma'am.
that are left. Is this what you're asking? हाँ बेटा, all the poetic devices have to be written in your copy. The understanding part, children, I don't want to, there are like 7 or 8 poetic devices. I don't want to burden you with all the poetic devices at one point. So, like alliteration, maybe next poem that I will teach you, that time I will teach you alliteration also. Now, that does not mean that this poem does not have alliteration. Road not taken में भी alliteration है, assonance है, consonance है, मेटाफर भी है, तो वो सब आपको लिखना है. मैं धीरे धीरे आपको पोएटिक डिवाइसेस पढ़ाऊंगी. आप देखोगे हर पोएम में पोएटिक डिवाइसेस रिपीट होती हैं. तो स्लोली आई विल गो. In the road not taken, you have to write all the poetic devices that have been taught to you by James ma'am. वो सारी लिखनी है आपको. Right? Is there any doubt?
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Nonchalantly. Chitrankan, nonchalantly means very, very carelessly, not caring, in a very, very casual manner. That's nonchalant. All right, if you people don't have any doubt, then I'm going to ask Kshitij, unmute your mic and tell me. First, I need Kshitij, I need to see you unmuting your mic. Kshitij.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain the themes of the poem The Road Not Taken?
The theme of the poem The Road Not Taken. Okay, beta, there is only one. Okay, जो मैंने आपको लिखवाई थी ना. So first one was the choices that we make in our life. You know, all of us every day, right from the time we get up, we start making choices in our life, and this can be seen from a very, very simple point to a very, very complex point also. So every day when you get up, you decide what will you wear, what will you eat, where will you go, how will you attend your class. Every time there is a decision that is to be made. Now some decisions are very small, they don't affect our life that much, whereas other decisions, they are very, very big and they affect the entire course of our life. Like every day you people make a choice to study or to not study, to pay attention in the virtual class or to not pay attention. Then again, जो मैं example हमेशा road not taken के साथ देती हूँ, वो है कि okay, Swapnil is again. Okay, so I'm bouncing from one point to other. Swapnil, after I finish explaining the themes, then you will type this question again. Okay, Swapnil. So, जैसे कि Swapna. Okay, Anuraj, why are you writing Swapna? What is happening here?
Ma'am, you said Swapnil, ma'am. Ma'am, not Swapnil.
Ma'am, what I have done?
No, you have not done anything. Anuraj was typing your name. So I was asking why you typing his name. Anyways, children, pay attention. So I was talking about the theme. The first theme is choices and how they affect our life. जैसे कि अगर आप 10th के बाद you make a choice which stream to take. Now you have to stick with your choice. You cannot come back on the choice. ऐसे ही लाइफ में बहुत सारी choices होती हैं जिनको हम वापस नहीं ले सकते हैं. So you have to be very, very careful while you are making your choices. जैसे कि road not taken में भी पोएट के सामने दो choices थी, whether to take the first road or to take the second road. And he decided that he randomly chooses one road, that I will go on this road, because उस point of time पे he did not know which is the road on which most of the people have been going. Now, the second theme is non-conformity and individualism. जब हम choices बनाते हैं, जब हम choices करते हैं अपनी लाइफ में, तो क्या हम अपनी इंडिविजुअलिटी को ज्यादा हमें इंपॉर्टेंस देनी चाहिए, या हमें उस चीज को इंपॉर्टेंस देनी चाहिए जो बाकी के लोग कर रहे हैं. You must have heard the word भेड़चाल. So most of you get influenced by the peers. Oh, सब science ले रहे हैं, I will also take science. What are we doing here? We are confirming ourselves. We are walking with the group without realizing what is my potential, what I need to do. We are simply conforming. So this also becomes a thing, whether we should be non-conformists or we should be conformists. कि हमें अपने को आगे बढ़ अपनी इम्पोर्टेंस, अपनी वैल्यूज, अपने जो कहते हैं टैलेंट्स, उनको देखकर डिसीजन लेना चाहिए, या जो हमारे पीयर्स कर रहे हैं या जो हमारे पेरेंट्स बोल रहे हैं हमें उसके हिसाब से डिसीजन लेना चाहिए. I gave you an example of YouTubers the other day. No, it is not a conventional choice of career, but many people, they are doing so well being gamers, being YouTubers. So do you think they would not have to face challenges from their parents? उनके भी parents ने बोला होगा ना, ये क्या कर रहे हो तुम, what kind of a profession is this, भूखे मर जाओगे. So the two themes in this poem are, number one, the choices that we make. अब questions कैसे आएंगे? So do you think that Robert Frost was correct in choosing the first road? How do you compare it to your life? Or suppose that you have made a choice in your life. What are the factors that help you to make that decision? ये भी question मैंने कहीं पढ़ा था. How do we make choices? हम किन किन factors पे choice बनाते हैं? Number one, our own interest. Number two, the advice of our family and loved ones. Number three, we may go about with the trends also, what is happening. Like artificial intelligence is a very very common topic now. तो सब लोग artificial intelligence को अपना career choice बनाना चाह सकते हैं. So these kind of questions in come. Now the second question is on non-conformity, that is it okay if you don't make the choice that everybody else is making, or what will you do if you want to take arts and your parents are putting you under pressure to take science? In that case, what are you going to take, what are you going to do, how will you justify your choice? So that answer you can write, that I will try and convince my parents and I will tell them that I am very interested in all the subjects that come in arts. I am not interested in science, and if I take arts, it will be to my liking, and I will do all the work very nicely and I will succeed in my life. Now I hope the theme is clear. Is the theme clear? Okay, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Where is the name? Swapna, Beta, okay. So there is a Swapna and there is a Swapnil also. Okay, so I was not aware about that. Anyway, children, any more questions? Any more doubts, children? Okay. Now, children, I want you to do all the, open your books just to page number 11. So I'm sure this thinking about language and all you people must have not done. So I want you to complete that also in your book, page number 11. Then page number 12, making of adverbs from adjectives. Angry, so angrily, merrily, easily, tidily. Then if not, unless, all this, there won't be any books left unless we preserve them. Complete the following conditional sentences. Use the correct form of the verb. If I don't go to Anu's party tonight, she will be angry with me. If you don't telephone the hotel to order food, they will take a lot of time to deliver. So please, children, for homework, kindly complete page number 11 and 12, right? It's very, very, this is called as functional English. Very, very easy everyday sentences that we speak. Right. So with this, we come to the end of our class today. Children, have a look at your stream. I will post what am I going to teach you tomorrow. Thank you so much. You can start leaving.